I understand that the three of you think you are superhuman, like something out of a comic book.
I very quickly, watching Knight's movies, realized that he was completely unique. His mind's making webs that other people do not make.
Every single word he's chosen and every frame he designs is done with a great deal of forethought.
Knight very much approaches it like a piece of theatre in that this is the text. Everybody knows that this is the text. You can't mess with Shakespeare.
You know, there's two types of filmmakers. There's the gatherers, which is a completely legitimate way to make movies. And then there's the other way, which is Knight, is he's more of a hunter, as we like to call it. He knows exactly what he's gonna go shoot.
He was so brave and unbreakable. So many of those scenes were one single shot where there's no chance of cutting out for the purpose of expressing the emotion that he wants the audience to experience.
Working with Knight is what I had always hoped making movies was going to be. He's always striving for the best. He's very open-minded, challenges himself, challenges us, and ultimately we end up with a movie we're all really proud of.
He's very meticulous. He spends an enormous amount of time on the prep, particularly on developing the script. I mean, there are probably 50 drafts of that script, and there were probably 75 cuts of the movie, maybe more.
I understand exactly why I wrote every word. I didn't write that extra word. So that causes discipline in a good way and makes him focus in on the internal drive of the character in that moment.
You guys like cartoons?
It's all telling a story with not just the dialogue and the acting, but with the camera just as much. I mean, Knight's such a student of film, and it comes across in everything he does.
For me, making movies is a version of torture. It's really just like, I have two gears. I feel pain and then no pain. So the goal is to feel no pain. This isn't really about pleasure or anything like that. This is just like, I'm just always kind of racked with insecurity and like anxiety and, oh my God, we're running out of time. We're never gonna get this scene. We're never gonna get this performance that I want. But on the outside, I'm like, yeah, hey, how are you doing? Good to see you.
Some directors sort of sequester themselves away, and Knight, that's not his, it never has. It wasn't then and it's not now. Like, he knows everybody's name and is just very approachable.
The more I felt exhausted and really driven to challenge myself, the more the movie represents something distinct and really beautiful and has a real sense of representing this whole era of my career.